Can I take the A's to playoffs? That is the conversation we are going to be doing. What's up, everyone? Franshire, welcome back to a new stream. Today's stream, I thought, why don't we start a new series here? We all know that baseball here on the channel has been successful streaming wise, but I thought it would be fun if we just did one game a series. For example, we do Seattle today. And the next stream we'll do in the Cubs at home, Rockies, and stuff like that. We're not going to play like a whole series. But if you guys do enjoy, because then I'll be doing another stream tonight. I'll probably be doing GTA 5. And then probably I'll be doing like 2 streams a day, basically. And if not, then I'll probably be doing 2 streams a day on here. So let's get into the game. Going against the Mariners. This is a new series that I have going. So hopefully we can actually beat the Mariners. And so let's get into it. So here's the lineup. We have Lawrence Butler, Jacob Wilson, Brett Wookert, Shea Langoliers, JJ Bidet, Zach Geroff, Gio Urshela, Seth Brown, Tyler Soderstrom. And you get a lot of that. Then if you look at the pitching lines, you got Bedito, Luis Severino, Jeffrey Springs, JP Spears, Joey. I can't say half of it. So, but that is your lineup there. But yeah, let's go. For the Mariners, you got Victor Robles, Devin Severiano, Julio Rodriguez, Kyle Raleigh, Luke Riley, and more.
So almost ready to get
Kirby
underway
for the Mariners
and
today.
Starting this one,
And
George
here we go.
Kirby.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what?
Like,
that's
why don't
why
we
you
just do
have
2 streams today?
5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Throws the first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Next game.
Here's how the Athletics line up to start 2020.
Let's see, for the Mariners, like I said, you got Luke Riley, Randy Rosarena, Austin Shelton, Jorge Polanco, and JP Crawford to round out the team. And you got us. Bench-wise, you got Dylan Moore, Mitch Garver, Dominic Canzone, and Ryan Bliss on the Mariners. For us, you got... I have no idea who these guys are. But yeah.
Seasons.
Yeah, Boog, they lost 93 games last year, and it was an improvement over the previous 2 seasons when they lost more than 100. This is the franchise of Lefty Grove, Ricky Henderson, Reggie Jackson, and Jimmy Fox. Let's hope A's fans have more reason to cheer this season.
That one the other way. Gets
yes,
down
sir.
base
Drop
hit.
that
So
down.
they're on the board now with 1 away.
Yeah, I'm looking to make it to the playoffs
on a
this
line.
season.
You know,
for
hitters, they take so many
A's.
reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's going to be Brent Rooker. Polanco tosses
Hey, man,
to
I'll
first.
take that.
That's it out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Fastball right back to the mound.
That's
on
fine.
to first. And that
They really want that. That's fine.
back at T-Mobile Park. And on the hill, the big righty, Osvaldo Beto.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So a good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for
Robles runs, ball misses. Throw to second.
Got him.
Tag, and they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum
Got
killer
him.
after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense
Really
was
thought,
all
huh?
over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
I was like, you really
One out,
thought.
base is empty. Close, but called the ball.
Oh, really?
Now 2-0.
No strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
To
There we
third.
go.
Throw to first in
out.
time. Here's the opening day lineup for the Mariners. Singy, they're looking to take that next step.
4 straight winning seasons, Boog, but trending in the wrong direction in terms of win-loss record. Hard to believe Seattle's
Wow, we
only
got
been in the
that?
postseason
Really?
3 times in this century.
They have,
I think they
actually.
have what it takes to make it 4 this year.
He's got
Nice.
it, and that'll end the inning.
Hey, man, that counts.
All set for the start of the inning. This is J.J. Bleday. Kirby back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
I think we got potential to actually do good
And
in
a
this
foul
A's
ball.
franchise. And then
I
there's
would throw him
Rockies.
another breaking ball.
But
Try
I
to
feel
go
like the
again with
Rockies
the
aren't
fastball
really gonna
slightly
do this,
elevated. He
but
just
then
is
I
having a
think-
hard time catching up.
In one of
Gets
my
a
more
piece, and it
successful
stays
ones, I
0-2.
think you got like the A's. I'll probably do good, but you never really know.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Off the
Off the
mark
plate, ball
there.
one.
Dot.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You actually did.
See if you
oh,
can go
whoa,
upstairs a
the
little bit.
White
Make sure
Sox,
you miss
10
up
to
and out of
5.
the zone since you're heading the count
Holy
1-2.
cow.
Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That
Two
missed by a
strikes.
lot. And the count's even at 2.
To a piece.
Base to start the inning.
I'll take that, man.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Zach,
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. And there's a foul ball.
There was potential to actually have the A's actually make the playoffs. There was potential.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Giorgella steps in.
I think I butchered Gio Shella's name wrong.
On the ground, 2 ball.
I think I butchered it.
Over to Polanco. They get 1. And that's 2.
Oh, wow.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw back in, holds
thought
him
you
at
were gonna honestly
first.
go
So
first
just a
for that.
single. So digging in, Luke Raley. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball
A-Rod,
left side. He'll see another.
I was Rodriguez.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Raleigh gets his lead at first with nobody out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Damn, man. This is like a tight battle for this right now.
Got him.
There we go, got him.
He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And that is out of play. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Third out, and that ends the frame. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We play 2 full. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
That's going to change.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
Oh God, that was going to be gone. I was
Calls
like
it
putting
in,
my hand
and
out.
there's one away.
Anything like that.
Now at the plate, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom. Shohei, Juan Soto, Bryce Harper.
That one fouled off.
Judge, Bobby Wood Jr., Julio Rodriguez. Betts, Tony, Soto.
Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ground ball right side.
Go check on my new
first for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Because I don't think
Back
it makes
to the
sense.
top of the lineup. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. On the ground.
Nice.
On the run, sends it over to first. In time.
How's that not out?
A's go quickly. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here is Jorge Polanco. There's a strike.
I mean, whatever. It's okay, guys.
Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
J.P. Crawford in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
Come on, JP. Don't do this to me, man.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I think, honestly, if you gotta realize this.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I think if you're honest,
they get the strike out there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Here's Victor Robles. Hauls it in to end the to the ballpark. Start of the fourth, and now Jacob
See, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy's batting stance. Yo.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
So now the DH spot, Brent Rooker. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Just contact power.
Fly ball to right. Robles hauls it in for the out. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off. Langoliers measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. All tied up here on opening day. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That, please.
And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up.
I was gonna say, I think the
Snags it for the second out. Stepping in, J.J. Bleday. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
I was gonna stream when I was streaming before. I was watching this guy named.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to
I
our
don't know
left.
what his name is. But he's doing that Pirates franchise right now. And next episode is going to be playoffs.
1-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. Rosarena makes the grab, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here is Donovan Solano. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out.
It's legit a stalemate.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, right field.
Back to Butler.
Butler puts it away, and that quickly 2 away. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 here. Drilled in the air.
Nice. I knew he was going to do that.
Way back there.
I knew he was going to do that.
Decatur Town and gone. He'll touch them all. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Sometimes you can't win.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Sometimes I think you just cannot win.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Kirby back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty.
Dang.
2 strikes to a guy who's already over 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
I was gonna say, is that yacht in my stream? Because I thought he was playing GTA
Chases
or
in the dirt,
whatever,
slider there.
but he's not. He's not in
Raleigh
position.
gathers, throws to
He's
first.
fast.
In
Like,
time
he's
to
fast.
get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
1 gone, runner at first. So here's Brown at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hit in the air, left field. Rosarena on his horse. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Got it. Finally.
So the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Now he breaks his bat.
I broke my bat.
That ends the frame. Back in Seattle. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Gotta take him out.
That's the exact definition.
Alright. Where do I bring in? I don't even know. Ah, that's a save guy. Let's bring this guy in.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make.
Let's see how Tyler
Ferguson does. Into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Ooh,
got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Foul ball.
Dang, that guy's fast. He
Always
is
exciting
a
to
fast
see
pitcher.
a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Slings to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Just missed.
Sometimes we don't win, and that's fine.
That's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Lede should have this one. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Nope,
close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. High fly ball.
Imagine we just get Julio Rodriguez on our team, which we might actually do. We might actually just try to get Julio on our team, because we can try to get some trades. Although that may not work.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
I don't know. I want to like experiment.
2 outs. Swing and a line drive.
Man, that's fine.
And now
after this game,
Robles
we're going to
hit.
See
next offering,
what a game to look like.
Right,
I'm going to end up simming the rest of these games because this one's a 4-game series. I'm going to end up like, I'm going to end up saving it.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Donovan Solano. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. And
I even know he was scoring that. That's fine.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Lined, and that's a base hit. And he boots it. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So 2 down.
This
Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Noxious.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Butler towards the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That's off the mark. And now it's even 1-1. Solano, the lead runner out at second. Rodriguez on at first with 2 down.
Are you kidding me, Tyler Ferguson? Are you kidding me?
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Solano coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Nah, I think
and
we're just
hot hitting continues.
I don't know.
Manager out of the dugout now.
Bring this guy in.
Pitching for the A's, number 28.
And the batter now, Luke Raley.
I'm not getting mad too. It's just
0-1.
it's opening day. A's aren't even that good.
Knocks in a run.
Well done. Drives
I don't like the horn. It's like noxious.
When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Rosarena stands in now and watches strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
He goes down.
Finally, get out of here.
All in all.
Randy Rosarena.
And we're back. Start of the 6th.
That's
John
the
Shelby
difference
with Chris
between the
Singleton.
A's and
leading
Rockies.
off,
They don't
Jacob
do
Wilson.
good. And that's why.
That one the other way.
That's why we have
Takes it
this.
to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
I don't know what it looks like going through the zone for those hitters, but
Now
the swings are
the
defensive,
designated hitter,
and
Brett
that's
Rooker.
a real indicator, along with just the other stuff you guys have noticed about how nasty he is right now.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a
go.
base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
I hate that.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Grounder might be 2. The flip. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Austin Shenton. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Polanco in the box again. Takes the strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it. On the outside corner. Got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
The Mariners up big in this one here on opening day. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck
Get out
him
of
out.
here, JP Crawford.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 2 down now, and here is Victor Robles. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Oh, yeah.
Out towards right center field, and it falls. And now first and second
So,
with 2
chat,
outs.
tonight, actually, we're not going to be doing some GTA. I just realized
And now for Seattle, Donovan
tonight
Solano.
at 5
Just
p.m.
off the
there's
outside
going to
edge.
be the Hall of Fame
1-0.
game.
Counts 1-0.
That's real. Today's Monday, so it's going to be a Hall of Fame game.
Swing and a base hit. Shenton around third. The throw in. Slides his hand in there. Save. And they're pulling away.
How are you
by
at? How do
7
you
now.
save? Hold on. How are you saved? Oh, wait. I think it's because of the... Was that what I think it is? You had it. Oh, you dropped. Why'd you drop it?
So
I knew
2
you dropped
out
it,
and
but
2
like,
away.
why?
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. This one isn't
it's always
exactly
worse.
close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials
Now
at some
batting
point or
second
another. But
baseman, Zach
yeah, it's
Gallo.
always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Now it's going to be Zach Geloff.
0-1's the
Bleday
count.
gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Yeah, that's fouled off. And
One
there's a
ball.
ball.
To be honest with you, I didn't
Well, the
know.
leadoff man gets on. You want to
I didn't
minimize
know
the threat by
DC
playing
never went on
sound
to, like, NASCAR
defense.
races.
Hopefully the pitcher
I
can
did
get a
not
ball
know
on the
that.
ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Kind of interesting how they have NASCAR
He
races.
gets the strikeout.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Seth Brown up And first offering is fouled off.
Honestly,
line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline.
Finally
it's
scored.
7-1.
Couple of singles back to back. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
And here is Tyler Soderstrom.
0-1.
I mean, we finally scored at least. 7th inning scores.
And it's fouled away.
So I'm good that we finally
Runners at
broke
first and
through
second with
George
one
Kirby's
gone here in the top half
thing.
of inning number 7. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Line drive, jumps, but it's off his glove. Coming home. To second now, but he's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Wastes no time there. Takes an inside pitch.
Oh, there goes George Kirby.
Now
Trent
pitching
Bridget
Thornton
Trent.
comes on now.
And you know, bullpen
Number
guys can
46.
struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental tough.
Trent Thornton, I think. Yeah, Trent Thornton's a 70 overall. And you look at Jacob Wells, seems like a 65
This
overall.
matters in situations like this as well.
Two aboard, 2 outs.
Hey, man, we
Got
broke
him
through.
swinging for the strikeout. Gets to
broke
it on the
through.
first. That completes the strikeout inning over. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher,
I'm
Cal
really
Raleigh.
glad we broke through. But it doesn't mean
Swing and a miss as he was
doesn't
late
mean we're out
that
of the woods
time.
completely.
0-1.
Breaking ball
Inside, ball 1.
inside. And that's ball 1.
33 minutes in my thing. Cool.
There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
The 1-2. Stays alive.
He does stay alive. I wonder if Trust Mr. Love is still
Swing and a miss.
streaming.
Struck him out. Make it 4
So,
strikeouts for
yeah,
him on the bump
Tonight
today.
will be like
And up
a
next
it'll
for
be,
Seattle, Luke
I think
Raley.
it's gonna be like an hour stream. But then I think
Fastball for a
tomorrow
strike. And it's 0-1.
when we stream again, we'll be doing Battlefront. Or not Battlefront, GTA 5 finally.
That's a slider for a
And then I
strike.
think
Well, he's gotten ahead
Wednesday
with 2
when I
pitches
go- when I
down
have
in
a
the
day off
zone. He has
again,
plenty
we'll
of
do
options
Battlefront.
right here. He can go
The
up, he can go
hype-
away, he
the
can add
hype
velocity, he
between
can
the
subtract.
hype with Battlefront
Lede
is the
makes
hype
the
with
grab.
Battlefront.
2 down.
Because like I
Up
said
next,
last
for the
night's stream,
Mariners.
Stepping in for the Mariners,
Everyone
Randy
wants-
Rosarena.
everyone wants Battlefront
And
3.
that one
Because
cutting
of all the
but missing
hype, so
down
then now
low.
everyone's starting to play Battlefront 2. You got like a lot
Next
of people
offering
wanting to
is
play
in
it.
for a strike.
1 ball,
So
1
I
strike.
think on Wednesday after we do the Tuesday stream will be that will be
Swing
baseball
and that ball
and
smashed on a line.
GTA
Butler
finally.
makes the play. And
We'll be
that
doing
will-
we'll be doing
back in
Leading
Seattle.
off
And
for
now
the A's,
Brent
the
Rooker.
designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
we'll be doing
That's
Battlefront
hard hit on the
2
line.
on Wednesday.
A
I don't know what I'm
Rosarena
saying,
makes the
halftime.
grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Langoliers, the batter now as he swings and misses
What I
for
don't
strike one.
understand
Action in the
is,
bullpen for
what I
Seattle.
don't
Taylor
understand is at the end of the
Saucedo preparing to
season,
come on if needed.
Max Scherzer,
Santos
who
also
retires,
getting ready.
is a Blue Jay, but
Ground ball
when he
left side.
retires, he's like a national. I'm like,
Throws across the diamond. 2
why?
up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Is it because like he's been
2
like a
outs, base
national
is
for like
empty.
so many years or
Digging
something
in,
like that? Like,
J.J. Bleday.
sometimes you just gotta be like, why? What? I'm so confused.
First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
And dude, you gotta realize, A's have to find new people in their team. They have to get more
Fly ball
players
down the line.
in their team.
And that lands in no man's land, a foul
'Cause
ball.
you can't really do anything if you don't find like good players and everything like that.
Line to left,
There we
and
go.
it stays fair.
JJ Bleday.
That'll turn for
took a
second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Geloff stands in here.
0-1.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Ripped on the ground to second. Polanco tosses to first. And that'll do it.
Alright,
And we're back.
new player. Heck, we're just getting Mason Miller.
Now pitching for the A's, number 19.
Miller, an
Miller.
all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Miller, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a
Like
victory
that?
is just fouling off one of his pitches. Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm
That's a
angle,
ball.
so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Oh, that's cool.
Next offering misses.
That's so
2-0.
cool.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Headed towards the corner. Brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now batting.
And a couple of quick
Shortstop,
outs.
J.P. Crawford.
Crawford in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
I like Mason
2
Miller.
down, nobody on.
I
In the
think if I
bottom
was to
half of the 8th
continue
inning.
this series before 26 came out,
As a
think,
hitter, there's even more
honestly,
pressure to take advantage of
um,
any mistake,
I
right?
think I would
Yeah,
honestly
and
want to
you're
keep
hoping
Mason
that
Miller on
you'll
my
somehow.
team.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nobody left for Seattle.
I
but
like
there's
Mason Miller. He's cool.
Taylor Saucedo on the pitch
Alright,
out of the
bottom
pen
of the
here.
ninth, or
And
top
he's got a
9.
nice
Now
lead to work
pitching
with,
for
so
the
he should come in
Mariners.
throwing strikes, attacking these
60.
hitters.
Taylor Saucedo.
No throw, and he reaches
Nice.
safely.
JP
So a
messed
man
up
at
there.
first. Seth Brown up next for the A's. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So a man aboard. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 1 for 3. There's a swing and a drive.
That's gone.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home, the relay throw. Safe. It's 7-3.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top
Right
spin.
fielder,
He's
Lawrence
jogging
Butler.
around the bases rather than pulling
That
up
was
at
cool.
second.
Well, I now know
Now
that
here is Lawrence
in
Butler.
more
Here's a high
crucial
fly ball out to
situations-
center. Rodriguez has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline.
I thought he was
Safe
going to
at
screw himself
third.
over at third. I was like, oh no, that's not
The
gonna be good.
Athletics down to their last out. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Last out. Last out here. Or last strike or whatever.
1 strike away.
Dang. If we don't win it. Oh, look at the Dodgers. I'm not really surprised that the Dodgers would beat the Tigers. They've always been like the greatest team. And if you're thinking like 25, you're honestly thinking, oh, they're gonna make the playoffs. Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs. Ball.
Next pitch is outside.
2 strikes.
Braves are in first in the NL East.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him.
Oh, he took him out! He took him out!
Down to their final out. And now Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
They're down to their final stretch.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Grab ball up the middle. Base hit and a run in to score.
I was only up by 3.
Picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
I wanted to be up by 3 or down by 3.
Really important at
I did not mean to do that. I wanted to be down by 3.
Swings through it for strike 1. And this one squirts away from the catcher.
Honestly, we score a base hit here. Would be down by 1.
Tying run at the plate. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That misses the zone.
No, you think. No, you thought.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Okay, that's fine.
That's the ball game.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home, but
that's fine.
These players
we somehow came back only down by 3. That's fine. I honestly don't care. We did good for this game. I want to say that's a W even though we lost. Doesn't really matter. Alright, now let's see. How do we do in this one? Win that one. Don't know if we do that one. We lost that one. So we're 1-3. We lost that one. Okay, so now in the next stream, we'll be going against the Cubs and then El Simmons, stuff like that. Type stuff. I think I want to try to see, can I get Julio or something like that? I don't think I can get Julio specifically, but we'll see. Nah. Can we get... I've been wanting this guy. Wherever he is. Mitch Haniger? Nah. Austin. He's cool. Everyone likes to go for a certain player. I'm gonna go for JP. Go for JP Crawford on this one. And you know what? Max Muncy. Oh, I forgot we have him. Come on, we're close. Boom. So the Mariners for Luis Castillo. He's a 94. So now I kind of want. Where is he? Oh, he's pitchers. You can get Bryce Harper. Actually, I kind of want to see something. In the past, I got like Manny. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Petito. So now pitching rotation, Luis Castillos. And then if we go lineups here, we'll put JP with Jason. There you go. There you go. I mean, we got a good lineup at least. We got JP Crawford. We got like some things because this is like a rebuild. In my opinion, this is like a shutout rebuild. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. I will be back. How long? Like 4 hours from now on doing the Hall of Fame game. So I will be back and see you guys later.